Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. This video is very different to the content I had in mind, but I thought it would be fun to kind of challenge myself. But then again, obviously it's a really scary video to make because as you saw from the title, I am going to be transforming a random stranger's inventory. I actually love watching these types of videos and I see YouTubers doing them with their subscribers, but unfortunately I can't really do that. So instead, I literally joined an Adopt Me server and just said in the chat, I'm going to be transforming your inventory. If you're interested, trade me. And honestly, I find it really scary how quickly this girl trusted me. So if you guys are ever tempted by somebody offering you this, don't do it. Anyway, as you can see, they gave me the pets here. I got a Toxic K Jr., a donkey, and a swordfish. And honestly, I was kind of hoping for some better pets like a legendary to work with, but I didn't want to ask for any more. I just kind of wanted to work with what I was given. Beggars can't be choosers. And at the time I'm currently editing this, I've only been playing with these pets for a day and already we have upgraded so much, so I'm so excited to see how much progress we can make. The first step to upgrading a bad inventory is to collect neons, which is why I started trying to upgrade the random pets that I had. And this was the first trade that I did. It was just a small upgrade, nothing much. I then managed to get 2 rare pets for the price of 1 ultra rare, and I honestly think this was a win because the robots are for some reason really dislike. And then somehow I managed to get the exact same offer from somebody else, so I did take it for my swordfish because that now means that we have 4 moon pines. And then I actually got this trade through my trade stand, and I think it was a pretty good trade. I definitely prefer quantity over quality, and the exact same goes for this. I also got this through my trade stand, and this was just a massive win. I don't know if they were just taking pity on me because they thought I was poor, or if they just wanted to help me out. I really don't know, but I definitely took this trade, and that trade was probably what we needed to just give us that boost because that allowed us to get our first neon. I did have to sacrifice the moon pines, which was sad, but overall I'm pretty happy. And then I did this trade pretty much straight after, and I do think this is a win just because the big Nicos have already left the game. This next trade I am really shocked about, and I'm kind of jealous as well because I really want a neon Puptoon for myself, but unfortunately, I got it in a challenge where I couldn't keep it. Another small upgrade, but once again, these make all the difference. And then I got this trade, which to be honest, I'm really happy about despite the Gloomy Dolphins not holding a lot of value because they're so easy to get, but I still think it's a win. And then I was so excited about this trade because people overpay for ride pets and Adopt Me GG said it was a win. And then here I was trying to get my second neon with the ride fish, but instead I managed to get my first legendary. I mean, to be fair, we already have a Gloomy Dolphin, but I don't really class that as a legendary. Just another small trade in the meantime. Like I said before, these literally make all the difference. And then I got this trade for my trading stand, which I'm really happy about because like I said, the Gloomy Dolphins don't hold any proper value, so despite it being a legendary, this is still a really good trade. And this is practically a neon Toxic K Jr. I mean, obviously I'm not going to make it a neon because I definitely don't have the time to do that, but I feel like I could get some overpays. And clearly this girl was trying to collect them or something, so she traded me again, and I don't know what these paint sealers are worth at all. I see them all the time. I literally don't know what they are, so you guys are gonna have to let me know. And then I traded some of them for a pre-made neon, which in my opinion is a win in itself because it's saving me so much time and effort because there's no way in hell I'm gonna be making all of them neon. And then I just wanted to do like a proper inventory tour so you guys can actually see how much progress we've made, and bear in mind this is all just in one day. This footage is now from the day after, so here the given update had actually just come out and I'm getting myself my 3rd neon, I think it is. Once again, I just traded loads of randoms for it, and I don't really care if it's win or lose because at the end of the day, they're doing the work for me. And then the rest of the footage is going to be from day 3, and I decided I wanted to start showing more of the decline trades because this started to happen a lot. However, on a more positive note, I did get this trade, and I think the ermines are so cute, so I took it. And honestly, this just wasn't a very good day. Like, I struggled to upgrade pets. Like, most of the trades, as you can see, were quite small. And on top of that, just to make things worse, if I sound different right now, it's because I have a blocked nose, and I'm recording these voiceovers all on separate days. And then honestly, these trades were just my final straw because why do people think it's fun to fake me out? Like, you literally traded me through my trade stand and then decided like last minute you didn't want to do it. Make it make sense. And here we have another perfect example. Literally this person traded me and then just didn't even accept. I was so wound up I ended up declining for them because what was the point? This trade did make me feel a bit better though because I love the snowcats. I feel like they're so underrated and they're so cute. Same goes for this trade here, although I'm not the biggest fan of the moles, but but I do definitely love the poodle, so I'll take them any day. Another person winding me up traded me. You can literally see I typed out thank you, and Bro said, please wait, I'm thinking about it. You can just tell I was so done. Once again, the same thing. Like, what the hell is this about? You trading me, I say I'm trading 2 snow cats, you offer this and then tell me to add. Absolutely not. I ended up having to just settle for this, and it's definitely not the worst, but I was trying to get 2 rares. Nevertheless, I took it because I'd literally been playing for hours. I was so finished. Then I got a simple little upgrade here, an uncommon for a rare, which kind of made me a bit happier. It was like a glimpse of hope. And then the same person traded me back. They were so sweet and they gave me an overpay, but I think they tried to give it me for free actually, but I didn't want to do that because that kind of went against the challenge's rules, so I put a poodle in instead. And with that, I could get another neon. I feel like I was over, but like at this point, I'm just trying to upgrade as much as possible. It's not about whether it's a win or a lose anymore. And you definitely have to remember that we started with the 3 most average pets, so no matter how you look at it, we've definitely upgraded. Here I was trying to trade the neon poodle I just got. I said I wanted a legendary. They traded me and then declined. I was literally losing the plot. And then I was literally about to accept this, and then the official Diddy or whatever decided it would be a good idea to remove it, which just really annoyed me, so I declined instantly. And honestly guys, I had to include this in the video because it made me so uncomfortable, but I basically like have my channel name in my like roleplay name in case anybody wants to check it out. And this person did, but then expected a free pet, and my god, I felt so bad declining, but I just couldn't. And then P Diddy came back for round 2 and actually ended up accepting for the blue beta fish, which did make me feel happier after my weird encounter with that previous guy. And then here I got a King Bee for my neon Bakanika, which I think is a fair trade. I honestly feel like the King Bees are so underrated as well because I love them. And then despite this looking like a bad trade, I did it anyway because the neon ants just don't hold very significant value, so I feel like it was fair. And this was honestly just a worthless trade. I don't know why I did it. It didn't impact my inventory at all. But then I was able to trade it for a rare pet, so I don't really mind. I was just trying to upgrade as much as I could. And then I'm gonna be so real with you guys. When I first heard about the Gibbon update and I searched them up, I thought they were hideous. Like, they were so ugly, but I now kind of love them. They are really cute. And if you couldn't tell, although I feel like it's obvious, what I'm trying to do is trade for a bigger quantity of pets, because the more randoms you have, the easier you're gonna find it to trade them all for a neon, which was what my aim was. And I also guess the rarity does play a role in that, which is why I was still trying to upgrade from uncommons to rares and from rares to ultra rares. Another slimy fake out. I actually think I was the one who ended up declaring this, to be honest, because I just waited for ages and like literally they traded me through my trade stand, so I don't understand why they would make that offer if they weren't going to go through with it. Like, to an extent I can understand people backing out of trades where other people have offered for their items, but I don't understand it if you're the one offering for theirs. But who actually cares when you've got people in the world like this guy, because he is the springboard that helped me get to my next neon. He did this out of kindness. Thank you so much. And once again, I feel like I was over for the neon camel, but you've got to make these sacrifices. It has to happen to upgrade your inventory. You just got to do it. So you'd think this would be the easiest part of the challenge, but it was literally the hardest. And would you believe me if I told you I literally didn't even do it? The deal was, when this girl gave me her pets, was that we were going to stay in contact and I was going to keep her updated and message her when I wanted to trade her back. And I had been doing this for like 3 days. So it got to the point when she wasn't even responding to any of my messages. I had to literally stalk her and join her games whenever I saw she was online, and even then she flat out ignored me. And I know she knew I was there because at one point she did acknowledge me and say hi, and then she just disappeared again. I have no clue what game I was even on, but there was like a phone feature where you could text, and I was trying to, and it said that my settings wouldn't work. Like, everything was just going wrong. She then left that game knowing I was in the game and trying to talk to her, but she left it and then joined this burger one, and she was literally running away from me. Like, what the hell? I honestly felt like I was doing something suspicious. Like, she was almost backing into the wall. I was chasing this girl down. And honestly, without sounding too overdramatic, it did really upset me because I put in so many days and hours into this for her. And I'd also like to point out that I'm sitting my GCSEs, which if you're not British, they're basically like the final ever exams before college. But this girl just had no care in the world. Like, she was so happy at first when she thought I was going to be like revamping her inventory. And then I did it and she had no interest at all. So after a very long and tiring 3 days of trying to get hold of her, I literally gave up. I went into the first Adopt Me server I joined and found this girl, and she literally got hacked, so it was perfect. And I was that tired that I honestly got to the point where I was just gonna keep the pets, and that's okay because I did kind of deserve them. But I was terrified, I can't even lie. Like, I thought you'd all be hating on me and you'd be like, you planned on keeping these pets from the beginning, you were never gonna give her them back. So here you go, I couldn't give them back to her, but I did try my best and I gave it to somebody who I feel like was probably more in need and cared more about it. At one point I even debated doing a giveaway, but I don't know if this video is gonna flop yet, so like it would be really embarrassing if literally nobody even entered the giveaway. And honestly, it made me feel good. Even though I could have kept the pets, I knew I'd done a good deed, and it just makes me happy knowing that I made somebody else happy. So on that note, you guys, I am going to end the video off here. This took literally forever to make, so if you are watching to this point in the video, congratulations, you're literally amazing. And also I wanted to add that if you guys have any video recommendations, always feel free to let me know, because I will definitely write it down somewhere and keep it in mind. I only want to post videos that I know you guys are going to enjoy and love, and I hope you love this one too, because honestly, despite it taking forever and being exhausting, I still enjoyed making it for you guys. So I will be definitely back soon with another video. I hope you guys have the best day.